You've been there. Mafunzo ya nini? He makes me bored. As a boy. Makes me feel good. Never hakuna boy. Congratulations, successful. Mbona umezuri nenda mwenda ndia? Asante boy. Bro, that's of course.
You know this one is like, right? This one is just what she did, right?
Better you know, I'm cool, I'm just living.
And my sister is not working. What problem is there? What else can I do apart from taking pictures?
Why is this not coming again?
It's not working.
Oh, it's not? How?
Hey, you're done you guys. This is not weird. We were done after the bottle. But here is.
Yeah, this is your meal.
Just come here, guys. Don't mind. Take pictures. It's okay. This is not a good fun.
Better your phone, not my ex's girlfriend texting me, telling me we is a local. So what should I do? Are you mad? Doesn't get any idea for I say you. Every day. Yeah, we never broke up. Yeah, he doesn't want me to be talking about you. So what you do?
Why were you even talking about me?
Like, bitch, are you mad? Should I finish? No, one? Well, we got food, man.
You may not have an idea. For most of that, you will say that you may.
No way. Hey, no. Who's that?
You are kind of you are kind of
a direct approach with scripting. Ini people angkoli bo ai di si o angkoli bo. Panuli mami disebut. Kalau dapat sih oleh siapa? To give insight. Yeah, no problem. End of pattern to be able to relate to others. No, don't explain, just put it properly. Because there are sometimes you guys you have a good point or you have a correct point, but the way you put it, it means something else. To relate with others and can be helpful. The same one, but then let's coin it in a way that it fits the question. It makes the client to be able to relate with other people. To help end those customers. Right? So the two words is very important. Okay? Another aim. It helps to enlighten the client. Enlighten the client. What do we say? Enlightenment. What did we say it's all about? What was enlightenment all about? Assisting the client to reach a higher spiritual awakening. All right, let us look at the non-directed company. Remember, we talked about the directed company. And let us look at the non-directed company. So, the exponent of this one, or the one that started this non-directed company, is the psychologist known as Carl Rogers. This one is one of the psychologists that has also written several books. So this one, his viewpoint on the company has to be client-centered. Company has to be client-centered so that the individual has to overcome problems. So he also has got several stages that are supposed to be followed. Remember the other one also has what it is. So this one has got stages that whoever is following the client-centered approach is supposed to follow. And the first step is opening the session. You open the session. Good morning, Miss. Good morning, Miss. After you opening the session, the second one is establish a rapport. Establish a rapport. Establish a rapport. Double P. Establish a rapport. Rapport is a French word. Rapport. So, second stage, you establish a rapport, and then the third one, exploration of problems. With the loss. Okay. When you want to follow Carl Rogers' kind of way of counseling, which is client-centered, this one also has got steps that are supposed to be followed. So the first step is opening the session. The second step is establishing a rapport. So when we are talking
about a rapport, it is simply a kind of a relationship which is, you need to open up the atmosphere. You establish a relationship. Maybe I can simply say that. Establish a rapport, that's the second one. The third one, exploration of the problem. You explore problems. After exploring the problems, you discovering alternative solutions. Discovering alternative solutions. When the solution has been found, what is the next step? Termination of the session. Termination of the session. The last one is follow-up. So you can see follow-up is still here. Termination of the session is still there. What is the difference between the first one and the second one? This one. The directive and the directive. What are the major differences that you can see? You can go back to your notes.
The directive is you as a counselor, you somehow decide for the client by repeatedly telling them your idea, your suggestion. And in this one, the client is at the center of the company. Like the decisions are mostly made by the client, and you just there to direct them.
Alright.
And here, non-directive, you establish a rapport, while directive, you just work on dealing with the client without even establishing a relationship.
Right? Yeah. So in analysis, synthesis, diagnosis, prognosis, termination, or counseling and follow-up. Alright, so establishment of a rapport is very important, because if you're going to establish a good rapport, then the client is going to open up. When the client opens up, it is also going to be good for you as a counselor. Why? Because the client is going to say things the way they are without exaggerating or without being afraid. So the more the client opens up, the more they are giving you strings or stones or bricks to work with. So finding a solution is going to be easier. So a relationship in counseling is very important. So after you establish a relationship, then the next thing is explore the problem. So you are saying you are afraid of going outside the house. Alright, what should be the problem? And then you start exploring. When you discover or when you explore the problems and then you put them on one page, then you now start looking at alternative solutions. When solutions are found, it means you are towards the end of the session. Then the next thing is you need to terminate the counseling service. After some time, give it 2 weeks or give it a month, depending on the type of problem your client is going through, you go back to them and find out how are you doing. So follow-up, like we say, is very important because you know whether you are really a counselor or you're not, but also the client is going to work on their problems knowing my counselor is going to come at some point to check on what is happening. Okay. So what are some of the things that you can say during the process of establishing a rapport? What are some of the things? They say you need to create a relationship. But then how do you create a relationship with someone who has just walked into your office you don't know? Are you going to go like, hey, can you go out for lunch? How do you?
So the first thing is, I say acceptance. You accepting your clients as they are, not being racism or discrimination. Yeah. And then after that, so you have to move
I think making or speaking or asking open-ended questions whereby you have a conversation.
What is involved in the conversation? What are you actually saying?
This is the conversation.
Because the acceptance is in your head, right? You're not telling them, you know what, I have accepted it, it's in your head. But what is the words that are going, what kind of subject?
What they like. It's a first one.
Come on. What do you like? I'm here for what I like.
That's why you're making a conversation like.
So some people are just going through it. And they just don't want to talk about their personal life that they
Okay, open expression.
Okay, so as a counselor, you need to be sensitive. If a client comes in, you want to establish a rapport. If you start a conversation and you think your client is not comfortable with, you need to limit it. But most of the time, some of the things that you can talk about the house. Oh, hi. You're welcome. Feel free. My name is. What is your name? Tell you. All right. Could you go with one? How many kids do you have? The first one is that one. I've got three. Where is the first one? Where is the last one? In your free time, what do you do? So you are. Have you ever been to a doctor's office where you are going for something else, but now the doctor is so nice and they start talking about other things. This is what is known as family medicine. So you go into the doctor's office and they go like, I'm so much. So you go with it. Okay? I mean, yeah. Is everybody okay? So they are asking about, sometimes when you're presenting your problem, they'll actually do, yes, they have this problem, but it's coming from this area. So it's just creating, I have been accepted, she wants to know about where, but if you start that and you notice that the person is not comfortable to it, and go straight to what you are supposed to do. What is the limitation of this kind of counseling style? It is time consuming. It is time consuming. The first one we say the counselor is going to suggest that.
Yeah.
This one, we are saying the counselor is supposed to use their inner resources to find a solution. So for this person who already has the problem to find a solution, it may take time. So it is time consuming. Many sessions may be required to convince the client to utilize his inner resources for solving this problem. If I am going for someone to help me solve my problems, it means on my own I feel like I can't do it. And then they tell me, search within yourself, you can find it, you can do it. It's gonna take time to be on this for me to come to a place where I will say, I think I can do it. So it's time consuming. Right, that's it about non-dialectic. Carl Rogers is the proponent of that one. Client-centered, 6 steps, time consuming. But if we can look at the other disadvantage, it is chances of this one working are very high because the client chooses what they can.
So chances of this working is high presentation?
No, it's an advantage because remember the other one we said the counselor may choose a solution that may not be in line with their client. So if the client is the one that's choosing the solution to take, it should be something easier for them to work with. Okay, so the last one we say is eclectic counseling, not electric counseling, but eclectic counseling. When you're using the two methods of counseling, non-directive as well as directed counseling, then you are using eclectic counseling. This is a process directive. Unless the one who did this was extrovert. Okay, so what normally happens is the counselor may start with the directive approach, but if it doesn't work, at some point he can incorporate the non-directive counseling. Or start with the non-directive, if it doesn't work, then bring in the directive kind of counseling. So how does the process go? The process, information about the person is collected by interview and other various sources. So you collect information from the client, but you also collect information from the workplace of the client, family members, friends, and people that know the client. And when the information has been collected, then you give the information to the counselee.
So who collects the information?
The counselor. The counselor collects the information from all of them. And then when the information has been collected, then the information is given to the counselee or the client. So far I have discovered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are telling the client. And when you do that, the client achieves emotional relief and finally makes a decision, which doesn't really make sense. So you tell the counselee the information, and then the next thing is the counselee is going to achieve emotional relief. And finally make a decision. So sometimes when you are simply speaking, things are coming out of you. So you have your client seated and you're interviewing them. As they are speaking, they are also relieving their problems. Through whatever they are speaking, you give them insight, and then they are able to make decisions which are going to help them solve their problems. After that, the session is terminated, and then followed by follow-up. All right, is there any questions? We were just finishing off what we started yesterday. So in every time when counseling is taking place, there are guidelines and principles that are supposed to be followed. So let us look at the ethical issues in counseling practices. Ethical issues in counseling practices. So, in this one, I want you to know the concept of ethics. You should also be able to know the functions of code of ethics in counseling. You should also be able to know some codes of ethics in counseling. So, when we are talking about codes of ethics, what are they? What is a code of ethics in general, not just in counseling, but in general? What are codes of ethics? When you say code of ethics, what comes in your mind? The word ethics comes from a Greek word, which is ethos. This ethos word means custom or habit. Custom, habit, or character. Alright, so ethics are a set of moral principles, a Greek word, ethos, which means custom, habit, or character. So when we are talking about ethics, we are talking about moral principles or rules of conduct. Adama, ethics are a set of moral principles or rules of conduct for an individual or group. Alright, so every group or any groups can decide to have codes of ethics. In this group, this is what we are. In this class, this is how we are going to behave. This is how we are going to relate with others. So here are the rules to be followed in as far as this thing is concerned. So these are set of moral principles or rules for an individual or a group. Ethics are suggested standards of operation. Ethics are the suggested standards of operation based on a set of professional values. Code of ethics are suggested standards of operation based on a set of professional values and moral decision making. Moral decision making regarding professional behavior. Code of ethics are the suggested standard of conduct or operation based on a set of professional values and moral decision making regarding professional behavior. Okay. So professional values and moral decision making regarding professional behavior and are usually established by a disciplined professional organization. And are usually established by a disciplined professional organization. Can you read me what you have written?
It was wrong, so I pressed it out.
Can you just read it anyway? Let's see where we get started.
Code of ethics. Code of ethics aspects based on suggested.
No, there's a lot of that we do there. Okay, definitions are important. That's why I insist on them, because if you understand the definition and then the rest of the matter is going to be easier for them.
Code of ethics are what?
Can you start again?
Ethics are a set of moral
Principles or rules or conduct. Anyway, at some point you copy it from your friend. Yeah. Alright, so when you look at this definition, ethics are a set of moral principles or rules of conduct for an individual or group. Code of ethics are the suggested standard of conduct based on a set of professional values and moral decision making regarding professional behavior, and I underline professional behavior, and are usually established by a disciplined professional organization. Meaning to say, codes of ethics can differ from one organization to another, from one group to another. We have both standards of operation or standards of conduct under every roof. So, as a counselor who is under World Vision and another counselor who is under WSP, Red Cross, you can all be counselors, but you are going to be operating under different codes of ethics. In my company, this is what we do. Somebody else also goes, in my company, this is what we do. However, there are some other ethics that are basic, that are supposed to be followed in each one of them. So, when we are talking about this code of ethics, they are the general standards that counselors and therapists are supposed to adhere to and use jointly with legal standards to provide ethical practice to avoid dilemmas. So, as an organization, you can have your own ethics. But as you have your ethics there, you should also look at the legal part of it. So these go together. The ethics as well as the legal standards that are supposed to be adhered to. So most of the times when we hear about ethics or code of ethics, but in real sense it's not. It's just that when you're following the ethics that are in your organization, you should also be cautious with the legal attachment to it. But there are other ethics that are in different houses that are all the same because they are what? They are legal. So be it World Vision, be it Red Cross or wherever you are, that is supposed to be followed. Ethics, they are, like we're saying, they give you a standard of operation. What does that mean? Standard of operation.
A way to conduct something.
A way to conduct something. Or a way to conduct something true. We can also say that the standard of operation is blue. So any shade of blue, you are in line. But if you are red, it means you are outside. So it's like a place where you're supposed to compare your operations against. This is what I'm doing to my client, but what does the code of ethics say? So, whatever you're going to do to your client, you need to go back, always refer to the code of ethics. So it's a standard against which all your operations are supposed to be compared. But then, I said that to say this, codes of ethics do not provide all the answers. Codes of ethics do not provide all the answers. True, right? So you can be provided with a client. A client can walk into your office. When whatever you want to do or however you want to help the client, you may discover that when you check against your models, your standard operation procedures, it's not there. So it does not provide all the answers. However, it provides information on most common issues. common issues, you are going to be dealt with codes of ethics. Codes of ethics does not provide all the answers, but do provide information on most of the common issues. And codes of ethics also brings about uniformity between practitioners.
Uniformity what?
Uniformity between practitioners. You've given up on this?
Yeah.
No, it's like when I read that joke that the bad against
Understanding your client.
Yeah.
Alright, so listen to me. Okay. When you've got codes of ethics, it is not a guarantee that practitioners will follow them. However, it is expected of the practitioners to adhere to the codes of ethics. Most of the counselors or most of the practitioners do not adhere to codes of ethics, but the organization expects them to adhere to the codes of ethics. My question would be, what would be the dangers of not adhering to codes of ethics?
What is the danger of not adhering to this point? You might end up doing too much, or you might end up doing
Too much of the
limit. You might go beyond the limit of what you're not supposed to do, or you might do too much of everything poison. You might not have boundaries. No, so you just don't know your direction sometimes. Because the ethics are just there to direct you, and this is how you're going to be doing things.
Alright. So much as the ethics are there to direct us, remember counselors are creating them.
Yeah.
You need to think outside the box. But at the same time, if you can get away with not following ethics, one client, two clients, but then when something happens, the organization is going to bring you together and say, what did you do? I did A, B, C, D. What does the code of ethics say? So for the sake of your job, as well as in case something happens, you can always say, but it's related in our code of ethics. This is how we're supposed to do. Sometimes, though it is not encouraged, you may share what you're going through with a certain client because you want help from somebody else, another practitioner from another organization. So in case your client has heard that you're sharing their problem and then they want to put you to task, you can simply say, okay, I understand your concern, but this is what we do here. It has been stipulated to say, in case where you think you have a problem, make sure you can contact. So, codes of ethics, when they are being followed, there will always be an umbrella of protection in case of eventuality. Okay, let us look at ethical issues in counseling practice. Ethical issues in counseling practice. There are mandatory ethics, one. Mandatory ethics. Mandatory ethics, they deal with minimum level of professional practice. Minimum level of professional practice. When you are in this practice, east or west, these are mandatory, you are supposed to follow. minimum level professional practice. And then there is aspirational ethics. Aspirational ethics. These ones are a higher level. A higher level that addresses doing what is best. A higher level of ethics that address doing what is in the best interest, rather. Doing what is in the best interest of clients. And there is positive ethics. Positive ethics. So this one, this is an approach that's taken by practitioners. An approach taken by practitioners who want to do the best for their clients. Who wants to do the best for their clients. Rather than simply meet the minimum standard. Simply meeting the minimum standard. Rather than simply meet the minimum standard to stay out of trouble. Alright, so when you're looking at ethics or codes of ethics, it's not about something that you need to do to avoid being punished, That ethics can also be a way of thinking about becoming the best practitioner. So if you look at codes of ethics as a restriction, it is going to restrict you from growing in your profession. But when you look at ethics, there should be a way that is going to help you become the best practitioner. We are going to talk about that as we go. Let's look at the functions of codes of ethics. Functions of codes of ethics in terms of